Today we're going to be talking about the best way to beat the boss fight solo on Terminus Island. I've beaten this boss fight several times, but I've never had an opportunity to play it solo. So tonight I wanted to try it out, and this is what I took in. Playing solo, you're going to play a little bit differently than you would with a squad, and you're going to set up your class a little different. So I started off with the Krig. It's in the AR category. You can build yours how you want. I built mine for movement, but the Krig is a solid AR. But you could definitely do this with something like the XM4 or the Siren. If you use one of the top 5 weapon choices for Black Ops 6, you're going to be just fine. Second thing I would recommend is the Tesla Storm field upgrade. What the Tesla Storm field upgrade does, when you pop it, it sends an electricity field out around you. It's going to protect you. It's going to stun all the zombies. Now, if you're really surrounded, you're going to need to punch you a hole through so you can get out if you're trapped. Still have time to reload, figure out what you're doing. Just don't panic. Tesla Storm can get you out of a jam. Next, with your Gobblegums, the lower round you enter this boss fight in, the easier it's going to be for you. So if you can get Gobblegums that are going to allow you to get more points or maybe give you some free perks, things like that. So like Soda Fountain on the house, double points Gobblegum, temporal gift Gobblegum, stuff like that's really going to allow you to get a lot of points and progress through this map and Easter egg quickly so you can enter the boss fight at a lower round. Oh, don't forget, you could use Hidden Power Gobblegum. That's going to make your weapon into gold rarity. So that's a good one for this. If you need an Easter egg guide for Terminus, check out my Black Ops 6 playlist. I have a full step-by-step Easter egg guide for that. Another suggestion, I would definitely use the Beam Smasher Wonder Weapon. If you're going to solo this egg, I would hang on to it. I wouldn't get rid of it for a ray gun or something like that. Ray gun's not going to be bad, but the Beam Smasher with the slow function, so if you use the left trigger, it slows the zombies down, is perfect for keeping them slow and putting them in the right spot where the tentacles from the Kraken are going to be able to smash the enemies and just mainly take out most of your hordes and your big zombies. So hang on to the Beam Smasher. Be sure, if you know any of the side Easter eggs, to go and do them. Be sure to pick up the shovel and dig up any of the piles of bones that you see to get as much scrap and essence and perks that you can. All right, so now you're at the boss fight. When you're playing solo, the Kraken is going to spawn in front of whichever platform you're on. So if you move, he's going to go away and spawn to another platform. So you choose where to fight him. And again, to conserve ammo and to just make it a lot easier on yourself, be sure to use the slow function to slow the trains of zombies when they're right in front when the Kraken spawns, because the first thing he's going to do is slam his tentacles down. So if you're there, you need to move. And if you can, try to get him to smash the trains of zombies. So that's going to help you a lot. There's no time limit on this, so take your time. Don't get in a hurry. I would definitely recommend you put the PhD slider augment on. Learn how to use it. It'll help you get out of a jam. Plus, if you're out of points and you're out of ammo, you could always PhD slider the zombies and get some ammo and points that way. But just make sure you're aiming for his critical spots. You've probably done this Easter egg already if you're trying to solo it. If you haven't, you can see in the Easter egg guide, I'd explain where his critical areas are. So before you come into the boss fight, you probably want to switch over from your regular Gobblegum pack with like your double points and things like that. Switch over to a boss fight Gobblegum pack. I have Idolize, Temporal Gift, and an insta-kill. I also brought in a chopper gunner with me. Perfect kill streak for this boss fight. Oh, a little tip. This is after Vulture has come out, so Citadel de Mor is out, so Vulture perk is out. The Vulture perk doesn't seem to be active in this boss fight, so if you're trying to bring in Casimirs or monkeys thinking, oh, this will make it easy, if you're running that augment for Vulture, it doesn't work in this boss fight, at least not right now. So definitely bring in some Casimirs, but do not expect them to be dropping for you, even if you do have the Vulture augment on. So for the first couple of phases, it's going to be easy. It's just going to be about patience, picking your shots, doing damage when you can. But the third phase, when the Kraken cuts off half of the map and you're kind of stuck up there and you've got amalgam spawning and things like that, that's when you're going to be super happy that you held on to the Beam Smasher. You want to just hit them with the left trigger, the slow function. It's not only going to slow them, but it's going to allow you to do about a 30% extra damage. That's either with your Krig or your SMG or your AR or with the Wonder Weapon. So all around, you're going to do more damage when they're slowed under that slow function. It lasts for about 4 or 5 seconds, something like that. It's not very long, maybe longer than that, but it's enough to do some damage. You're going to be happy that you have it. It is clutch, especially when the Kraken is doing his scream attack. So you have to get out of line of sight. You kind of got to get behind something, or the scream beam will knock you instantly, and you can sit back there and just slow the zombies down and cook them with the beam. So very clutch to have. I would definitely recommend trying to get it to Pack-a-Punch 3, but it's a different experience trying to solo this. Guys, if you made it this far, please be sure to hit that like, hit that share. If you're new here, hit that follow. I appreciate it so much. It helps us out so much. But those are the best tips that I could think of to give you for soloing this Easter egg. Obviously, it's just like some guidelines. It's not like, oh, definitely you got to use this or do this. This is a must. Set your gobblegums up. You kind of know what you're wanting to do. You want more points. You want free perks. The Tesla Storm is just so clutch. Okay, I take that back. I would definitely run the Tesla Storm. But other than that, just kind of set yourself up where you feel the most comfortable and go after it. It's not that hard. If you've been putting it off, go knock it out. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have been having a great day. Be sure to come check out the stream, or hopefully I'll at least see you on the next video. Wow!
Very difficult for you. Humiliating, even.
GG's.